Welcome to Young Turks, India's longest-running show on entrepreneurship. I'm Shireen Bhan. We've got a power-packed show lined up for you, but let's kick things off with the big newsmaker. After Jeff Bezos and Satya Nadella, it was Mark Zuckerberg's turn to touch down in India, in the country to promote his Internet for All mission. Here's more from Zuckerberg.
Only about a third of people in the world have access to the Internet at all. More than two-thirds of people, or about two-thirds of people, don't. Only 2.7 billion people have any access. Here in India, it's a bit better. You have 243 million people are connected to the Internet, and more than 100 million are on Facebook already. So, I mean, that's a big achievement. We believe that connectivity is a human right, and that connectivity and getting connectivity for the world is one of the fundamental challenges of our generation. So we want to help build an Internet that works for everyone. Last year, we launched this effort, Internet.org. It's our effort with a handful of other technology companies to bring affordable basic services to everyone in the world. And we've already made some good progress. In the last year alone, we've already helped more than 3 million people get access to the Internet. But this is really just a start when you think about the scale of the problem. And in order to really tackle this, we're going to have to solve and knock down all of the major barriers that people have to connectivity. Today, more than 80% of the content on the Internet is in just 10 languages. So for developing countries, especially in Asia and Africa, a lot of the people just aren't well represented online, especially in their local language. In India, there are 22 official languages and 11 scripts, and there are hundreds of other unofficial languages. But even though a lot of people speak these languages, there isn't a lot of content online in these languages. And most of the services that people use are really just available in English and a few other languages. But if we want to connect everyone in the world, then we really need to build services that reflect the languages and the way that people speak and communicate. So we need services and content that and good product experiences in everyone's languages. So this is something that Facebook, we at Facebook believe really deeply in. Now, we still have a long way to go to get the whole Internet to the level that this is at. So today we're announcing a couple of new programs that we think will help out in getting there. We're launching this contest to drive development of new apps and services in local languages. We're creating an initial fund of $1 million to help developers build and scale apps that will help serve farmers and migrant workers and students and women. And we're going to run this competition, and we're going to provide funding to the top apps in each of these categories. And we're basically going to look at the different apps that get made and try to figure out which ones will have the biggest impact on people and communities in developing countries. We're also, in addition to that, going to extend a program that we already have called FB Start, which offers up to $40,000 in free tools to developers building these kind of apps to help them build, grow, and monetize the experiences that they're building. So connecting the world is not something that any one company can do by itself. Right? So we have to work together with developers and entrepreneurs and businesses and leaders and governments to deliver all these services and the content that people need. And I'm really excited to see how people use these tools and what comes out of these contests to help push this forward. So I hope you'll join us in doing this. Thank you.
Well, Facebook is just one of the companies in talks with the Indian government to take the Digital India vision forward. It's now time for Big League, where we focus on companies that are poised to be billion-dollar ventures. And this week belongs to Murugavel Janakiraman, founder of India's largest online matchmaking portal, Bharat Matrimony. Fascinated by the growth of .com's online B2C and B2B portals, Murugavel launched BharatMatrimony.com in 2000. Now, what started with just 4,000 registered members is today making waves as the #1 Indian matrimony portal with 8 times more success stories than any online matrimonial service provider. Bharat Matrimony has within its folds 15 regional linguistic portals, claims to have won the trust of 20 million members worldwide, and has more than 3 million marriages to its credit. Here's Murugavel Janakiraman's story. In his words, a life where unintended consequences have produced better results than the intended ones. Let's take a look.
Murugavel Janakiraman had his humble beginnings as a programmer and used spare time to build a Tamil community site to connect NRIs in the US back in 1997. He added a matrimony section and to his surprise, it was an instant hit and attracted a sizable traffic. Quick to realize the opportunity, he decided to foray into an exclusive matrimony service in 2000 with a 300 square feet office in Chennai.
So initially I wanted to do only Tamil and Telugu matrimony site. I registered Tamil matrimony, Telugu matrimony. Before I officially launched Tamil matrimony, Telugu matrimony, I thought at the end of the day it's the same technology, same software. Why can't launch a matrimony service for other language speaking people also? So before I officially rolled out Tamil matrimony, Telugu matrimony, I registered all the other domain names. Obviously, I wanted to have one umbrella brand name because we can't promote these regional sites everywhere. That's why the Bharat Matrimony happened.
Redefining how marriages are made in India, one click at a time, Bharat Matrimony today is the #1 Indian matrimony portal with 8 times more success stories than any online matrimonial service provider. With over 300 community matrimony sites, the venture has facilitated more than 3 million marriages and hence has been featured in the Limca Book of Records.
And today in terms of technology, what we use is on par with any global companies. We have a strong technology team and a strong technology focus and strong technology platform. Innovation wise, whether it's a small thing, whether it's protecting your photo by your password to mobile verification through IVR system, and horoscope, generating horoscope by entering a date of birth, time of birth, your horoscope is getting generated in real time, and horoscope matching in real time for every prospect, and virtual matrimony meet which you have done in Bharat Matrimony, because we realized that physical matrimony meets are limited to the particular geography.
With over 20 million members across the globe, Bharat Matrimony is the only marriage portal to offer 100% mobile verified profiles, a feature that clearly sets the venture apart from competition. So we asked Murugavel what he feels about the intensively competing matrimonial market.
Initially, look at the competition. Obviously, we look at we have to be better than the competition. Still the case today. But the learning I got today is that think for, not think against. It's basically not think against the competition, but think for your success. In fact, I remember on January 1st, on New Year's Day 2006, the investment banker had called me, say that Muruga, we don't have any option now. What are the winners who have shown interest in the company, either they backed out or did not work out. You got to start fresh. By the time I know that my competition is getting funded, but I had a faith. One thing about really helped our organization is that the strong belief and faith what we have, that will be a very large company. That faith is unshakable.
Running Bharat Matrimony services in 15 languages, Murugavel has pioneered several new services. Elite Matrimony, an exclusive matrimony service to help celebrities, aristocrats and the upper crust of society find meaningful relationships. Assisted Matrimony, the personalized matchmaking service from Bharat Matrimony. CommunityMatrimony.com, the world's largest conglomerate of over 350 community-oriented portals, and Tambulya, the return gift store for all occasions.
Online definitely is much larger, but offline in a way it's a complement our online brand. Because one thing about the brand visibility, one thing about it's giving that the customers in that particular region, the connect, the touch and feel is there. But it still helps us to get the customer who are not with online. So offline is important part of our strategy. We definitely expand our offline presence also. But there will be a lot of thrust on online because online obviously is much bigger. But offline more of strategic and which complements our online brand. We have nicely integrated the offline with the online. If you go to Bharat Matrimony, depends on where the customers are logging from. Let's say a customer logging from Andheri, we'll show the retail outlets of Andheri so that customer knows that there is a touch point. For any questions or any help, they can always walk into a particular retail outlets. So we have kind of successfully leveraged offline into online also.
Bharat Matrimony today has over 3,500 employees across 180 branches in 20 major cities in India. A firm believer that happy marriages are the building blocks of any society, Murugavel is now on a mission to build a better Bharat through happy marriages.
Murugavel and Bharat Matrimony here's wishing you the very best of luck, and you can find out more about the Bharat Matrimony story on the Young textbook to be published in November. It is time for us to take a break here, but when we return, catch 37-year-old Ranjit Nair, who's helping businesses understand and act in real time on the gazillions of conversations by stakeholders in the social media space. Stay tuned to find out more.